Emma, you okay, Emma?
Yeah, I forgot
Okay,
the
so
question today.
oh, no problem, no problem. Okay. So we're going for 1.5 hour, 1.5 hours? Yes. Up to okay, we see that. Maybe we try 1 hour, okay? So I'm gonna go through direct, indirect again one more time. And then next week, for next week, you gotta tell me what you're gonna go through, okay? All right, so I'm gonna share screen. Okay, so this time you tell me now what to do for this. Read carefully, then you tell me. Let's say we want to do 1A lah. Let's say 1A. What are we gonna do?
Find K.
Okay, find K, and then the formula for K is
Y equals Kx.
okay. So K equals to
Y over X.
can you try one question 1A? You tell me, is it in direct proportion or not?
Yes.
Yes. What's K?
3.
3. Okay. Can you try D then?
No.
No. So if you're gonna explain why do you say no, what do you say? The value of K changes or the value of K is not constant. Remember, because K stands for constant, right? Okay, so not bad. Emma, well done. You have remembered. Congratulations. Now let us see this one now. This now was the table, the values. Now, is it in direct proportion?
No.
Yes. Why not?
It's not hitting the 0.
Okay, what do you call the point down here? I know you got it 0. The point of origin. So you wanna write it down somewhere lah. 0x 0y is called the point of origin. This is yeah, you can write. X-Men. Do you watch X-Men? No, it's cheesy. Do you watch? There's one series on Netflix. Something Stranger Things. Do you watch? Oh, okay. Okay, so point of origin, it does not pass through the point of origin. It has to be a straight line and it must pass through the point of origin. So which takes us now to the next thing. Okay, let us see here. Sorry, let me just put this. Okay, can you see now? Okay. Okay, this one, what about B? Does it, is it in direct proportion? Yes. Now they give you the equation of, and you know about this equation. You know about the y-intercept. B, can you see B? What is the y-intercept? 2, right? It means it cuts the graph at y when y is 2. So, okay. Let's start with B first. Is this in direct proportion? Okay. I know you're processing. Okay. So as you're processing, Emma, I want you to believe and have full trust in your mind. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this. You must have full trust in your mind. Huh? Okay, let's say now. You know, we put y equals mx plus c, right? Remember that? I know you are taking the file out now for my. Okay, now when you say plus 2 down here, can you show me on the graph where, let's say down here is 2 lah. Let's say here, that somewhere here is 2. Where will the graph cut the y-axis? You remember that? Can you indicate down here? Let's say if this, let's say lah, this part down here is exactly to this one. So the graph will cut how? What is he talking about? Okay, so okay, now we go back to this one. Okay, because it's all interconnected now. Mx plus c. Remember that? Okay, then down here now this is like the gradient. Positive gradient goes this way. If it's negative, remember man going up the hill. Negative, you go down this way. Now, this C is called the y-intercept. If let's say is y equals to x plus 20, it will cut at 20. When it cut at 20, can it pass through the point of origin? Cannot, right? So you know this one is out. Why? It's cutting it not at the point of origin. So in order for it to cut, you must have plus 0 lah, something like that. So now, do you think A? So this one you are clear is not in direct proportion, huh? Is A in direct proportion? What's the y-intercept?
4.
No, this is the gradient. You see, this is M. The C plus C, a number. You see, number only. Some plus 2. This one is where's the number? Where's the number?
0.
0. So do you think it's in direct proportion? Yes, it's a straight line. Huh? How do you know it's a gradient? So what does this mean? Okay, imagine this is 2, 4, 6, 8. Means this one is 1 lah. 1, 2, 3. Imagine. I'm now going to use this and then drop this one. So what it means? It means this graph is very. I use another color. Just so you remember, when you go up 1, you go up 4. It starts at 0, 0 because it cuts at 0. There's no the y-intercept. There's nothing here. Means cut 0 lah. And then the next one you go up to maybe 8. Okay, let me push this aside. 8 maybe or higher lah, somewhere above lah, somewhere there. So when you draw, it goes down. So what is this? This is the gradient. What is gradient? How much of y do you increase when you move 1x? Down here, 4x means you move 1x, you move 4y. You get it? Yeah. So down here now, you're correct. What about this one, C? They ask whether x and y are in direct proportion. Huh? Let's try to plot lah. Can we try to plot? We try to plot. I want you to be very clear about this. Okay. Let's say now we have y equals to x. Okay. You have x down here, y down here. Okay. X is 1. Sorry, x is 0. Y is 0. Correct? So y equals to 0 to the power of 2. 0 times 0 is 0. You agree, yeah? Y is 1. X is 1. Y is 1 times 1. 1, same also. And then x is 2. 2 times 2, 4. You can see now. X is 3. Y is 3 times 3, 9. X is 4. Y is 4 times 4, 16. Now I'm going to plot the graph. I imagine. Each one of these is 1. Let's say this is 5, 10, 15. Let's say this is y 15. This one of here, 5 times. So 0, 0, okay, it cuts to the origin. And then 1, 1. 1 down here, 1 down here. Oh, 1, 1. Oh, very good. Huh? Then next one, 2, 4. 2, it goes up to 4 already down here. No. Alamak, what is this? Huh? Then next one, 3, 9. I go to 3, it goes to 9 no, down here. Then the next one, 4, 16. Wow, down here. Lah. Can you see now what type? It's a curve. Lah. Can you see? It's curving up. It's a curve, you know. It's a curve like that. So you know, not a straight line. Although passed through the origin, it is not in direct proportion. Are we okay? Direct proportion must be straight line passing through origin. Okay, what about this one now? What's the C? What's the C? 0, you agree? Pass through the origin, you know. So long as you have X, it's okay. This is in direct proportion. If you don't believe, you can create this thing, but we won't create that. Down here, 4X, direct proportion. Half X, direct proportion. Am I okay, ma? You're confused, huh? Confused. Okay, the first part you get it right. The first one, question 1 you got it right. Question 2 you get it. Now question 3 now is the equation. Now this requires you to remember linear equation. We have to revise. Okay, what topic are you doing in school now?
Inverse and
Still inverse and direct. So how is it? Are you okay doing it in school?
he's like not done with it. Like he's still in between the middle and the beginning.
Between the middle and the beginning. Wow, this is in reverse.
Because
So not middle at the end.
he had to go for N level yesterday.
Oh,
Then today there was no lesson.
oh, okay. So you sort of start. Okay, don't worry too much about the graph. That is the final points. Let us go into the equations now. Okay, you try this. You try this. You remember the formula? Number 4, number 4. You try on your own. I want to see whether, because we had a lesson Tuesday, see whether you can recall.
W is 1.2.
For A, is it? Okay. Do you find K? Do you remember what is K?
1/5.
105. Okay, let us read this one properly. We read this one. That normally they will write Y is directly proportional to X. Remember? And you flip the other way around. You must write it like that. Then all you need to do, you replace OW down here. Then, okay, T lah. You must do like that, Emma. The same way I'm doing, you just copy the same model after the same stuff. So you model based on the sentence down here, this sentence, okay? You must always remember lah. Okay, we can go through this any topic that you want, okay? Only thing those topics that we have not done, give me some time to scan and all lah.
W is 480.
480. Wait. Hold on, huh? What is your K?
18.
18. But you see down here 20 is equals to K 4K. Correct. 4 is T. 80 or what? You want to find K? Y divided by X. So this 20 divided by 40. You get 5. Are we in agreement?
W equals 30.
30. Okay, what about T? T equals to? Did you get something like that, right?
Mhm.
So then to find T, 45 over 5 lah. You got it right? 9, huh? Okay, well done. Okay, so you will soon come back. I think it's already back. It's already back. Okay, let's see. Okay. You try now question number 5. Emma, just give me a moment, Emma. Okay, what's you found your equation connecting the two?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your equation? Y.
Y equals 2 over 3x.
Well done. And P is?
I didn't find it yet.
Okay. Well done, Mana. You're getting there. You're getting there, Miss.
P equals to 12.
12, how done? Q, doing Sarah.
Q equals to 36.
Well done. That's why, Emma. The makings of a, you know what you have, right? The makings, right? Of a maths teacher. No, never. Okay, we let's try. Hold on, let me just reduce it. Why is it I can't see? Just hold on, let me just see. Why is it I can't see the screen? Okay. Maybe it's this now. Okay. Down here. You can see, right? Okay. We try question number 9. Question number 9. Can you prove they are indirect proportion? Just A, yeah. We do A, C, and B. Don't do B, yeah. Okay, have you proven? You know how to prove? Hey, do you know how to prove? How do you find K? Same thing, right? How you find K? Y over X, right? Now P over X, same thing.
Mm.
15. So is it in that proportion? Yes, all of them are all 15, right? Can you form the equation?
Y equals 15.
Well done.
P.
Sorry, Y equals 15P or P equals to 15X or X equals 15P? Which one?
P equals 15.
Well done. Okay. Now the next one, the last one.
11.
Okay, well done. Here's number 12.
T equals 600N.
All right. Okay, hold on now. Now, the apples, is it T or is it, okay, we say Y or X lah, easier. Is it Y or X? Apples.
Y.
This one is X, right? So 120 Y divided by X is your K. How much do you get?
T equals 24N.
Okay, so it's okay, right? You just, okay, like for inverse proportion, I did mention that most of the time, the Y is going to be time. Now, for direct proportion, most of the time, it's going to be a bigger number than X, most of the time. You see, this is basket of apples. This is just apples. You increase the basket of apples, the number of apples is going to increase. Can you see now? The number of apples you buy is dependent on the number of baskets of apples. So down here, let's see. Down here. You see, P is dependent on how many books you buy. You buy more books, you pay more money. Can you see now? X is smaller than P, or X is smaller than Y. Down here, plate also. The number of plate has a weight, right? So the number of plates now is 1, let's say, but it's 399 gram. It's 1 to 399. 2 plates, you get 700 plus and so on. So the point down here being, you can normally guess which one is X and which one is Y. Okay, that's crucial. Okay. Okay, this one will be done. Okay, let's see now. You do 13 equation and also this one. You can also say what is K down here? They want you to explain what is K. No problem. You just look at it, you probably get it.
E equals 8N.
Well done. So what is K? You found K is 8, right? So what does it mean? What is 8 actually? 8 is the what? Price of one ticket. If you look at it, you get K being, you have one ticket price is so much, $8. You buy 7 tickets, 7 times 8, 56. So you will discover that K is actually the price of one item normally. Let's say now there are 10 baskets of apples. Altogether is 200 apples. Then you find, K is 20. What does it mean? It means one basket of 20 apples. Normally, so I want you to make a link to it now, because otherwise the concept is floating. So K is now constant, it cannot change. Okay, and then it means something. It means one unit of something. Okay, you tell me. You know how to? You tell me what's the value of P straight. You don't need to. You know what to do, right? How to find get P? What's P? Or 2.
K times N.
Yeah. Okay. So the answer will be 2 times 8. Is it?
16.
16. The next one.
32.
32. Next one.
48.
Okay. So you know it's very simple. If let's say they ask you to draw a graph, you know what to do? You know, huh? This one now they tell you this is the value of n. Means your n, your graph. Let's say I have a graph up here. Let me just use this. Oh, sorry. So down here you start at 0. You don't need to draw all the negative numbers here because there's no negative numbers. So that means you start your graph paper is like that. So you can draw just like that. This one is 0. Until how many? They say until what? Until 8. You can put until 10 down here if you want to. Then each box might be 1, 2. You know what I mean? And then down here you got to see lah. When you find out what's the value, then you decide what's the scale going to be. Are we okay? Otherwise, if you have your graph paper like that, and then you go and do like that, only 1/4 of the paper is used. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, we move on. Let us go to, okay, oscillation. See, hold on. This number 15 is here. Okay, down here. Oscillation. You can see the thing. You know what's oscillation, right? No. Okay, now oscillation. I'll show you oscillation. Okay, you have seen oscillation. Okay, this one now down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One oscillation must go and come back. Go and come back. So that's oscillation. Now they found out that the longer the string, the slower the oscillation. Okay, let's see. The longer the string, slower. I use 2 now. Slower. See? 1, 2, 3. But the shorter the string, this is science lah. The faster oscillation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You realize that? Okay, you have seen this lah. You have seen this. You know Galilei? Have you heard of Galileo? No. He was sent to prison because he, at that point in time, he said the sun did not go around the earth. The earth goes around the sun. He was sent to prison. He was the one who observed this. He was in a church, observing the chandelier, and then it started to rock. He was so bored by the preacher's sermon. He was calculating with what his pulse. Just 1, 2, 3. Oh, how many seconds? And then he found out that the length of it. Okay, why am I explaining it? I think the question has something to do with that. The period, time taken for one complete oscillation. Okay, one complete oscillation is like that. 1. It's not 1. Go and come back. Okay, is directly proportional to the square root of his length. Okay, when the length is 1.1, its period is 2. Okay, so you find out what is k. You write down what is the equation. The equation is not going to be y equals to kx. It's y equal to kx square, something like that. You try. Oh, what number is 15? Hold on, right.
The
Oh, square root.
decimal is
Very okay. I tell you what. Okay. What equation did you write? Okay, we write the equation, not square actually, square root. I gave the wrong thing. So is if you're gonna write, it's gonna be like that. Okay, and then k square root x lah. So I write like that first. So then you change. So what is this? This is considered P. Do you agree? It's period. Period is it P? S. Let me see. The period. They didn't give the thing. So this is the period lah. This is the length. Okay. So the first thing you substitute in lah. This is 2.01 equals to k. What's the square root? Can you find the square root of 102? Oh, very long, Okay. So what we can do is we can find out k, to find out k, because this one is k square root, right, of 1.02. You bring this down first. So k is equals to 2.01 divided by. So you don't calculate. You don't press the. You do it like that now. So you do your working at the last part. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you have to convert round off first. So you try 2.01 divided by square root of 1.02. And then you will get 1.99. Do you get it? Okay, then can you try now? Okay, so you write, let's say, the equation, y equals to
1.99.
1.99. 1.99 square root of x. So you try then. Now straight away square root this one, right? And then times by 1.99. So they want you to round off to the nearest two decimal place. So can you get? Down here y equals to 1. What do you get? 1.779, right? So 1.78 lah. So down here the answer is 1.78 seconds. Are you okay? You get what I'm saying? So now you try the other one now. They want to find the length of pendulum. They want to find x now. So you write again the equation down here. Y, do you know why? Yes, you know it's 1. Is equals to 1.99. After that, square root. So you know how to do, huh? This one go okay. Now you get square root. I bring the I times 1. I divide by 1.99 here. I cancel 1.99, so it becomes 1 divided by 1.99. Can you see now? And then in order to find this out, I need to square this. I need to square this. Then I square the answer. Blah blah blah. You can't remember. Okay, let's see now. Let me Let me try. 1 divided by 1.99, you get an answer, and then you square it. And your answer is 0.25. It's correct, no? But okay, maybe I explain on the board. Okay, you see, okay? I explain the board. Huh? Can you see the board clearly? You know how to make it clearly, or I need to erase the thing?
No.
You can see. Okay, we go one by one. Huh? You can see the board clearly, right? Okay, now. Can, huh? This one is okay? Okay. So now you want to find K. You want to find K. They give you the value 2.01 is equals to K times this, right? Which is, what is it? 1.02. Right now, 1.02. Are we okay? Can you see down here? This I'm starting from the very beginning, Emma. 1.02, 2.01. So now, in order to find K, I need to get rid of 1.02, right? So I divide by 1.02 square root. Cancel. I must also divide down here. Correct? So now you put inside your calculator, you key in like that. Don't find the answer first until you reach this stage. Okay, I'm gonna. Are you okay with this? You know, then from here we get 1.99. K is 1.99. Okay, and then as you said correctly, this new equation will be 1.99x square root x. So the next one now. I think the next one you got it right. It's only the second one, right? First one you got it? First one you got it. You sure not? The way you're looking, you're just agreeing with what I say. Okay, never mind. We look at A. A now they say this is 0.8. So I put 0.8 here. Okay, I'll now stop. So it says 0.8 is a period. Period is the time taken for one oscillation. So now here's 1.99 times x, right? Square. So now how to do this one? So I divide by 1.99 here. I must also divide by 1.99 here. Why I divide here? I want to cancel this. So I get what? I get square root of x is equals to this. So in order to find the answer, I need to square it. When I square it, it becomes x. Do you remember now? We went through one of the lessons. Let's say now, square root of 4, what's the answer?
2.
2, good. Okay, square of 2 is what?
4.
4, watch out. Square root it becomes 2, and then you square it becomes 4. It's the same like that. Whatever number is inside, if you have a square root, you square it, it becomes the number inside. So there's now, you had a square root. I want the number inside to come out. I just square it, it will come out. According to this. You can see now. I want to get the number 4. I just square the square root of 4. So if I have square root of something, I square it, I get the number out. I must also square this. Because I square this side, I'll find out what the value is. Okay, never mind. We just touch base like that first. Later on, as we go on further, you got to be able to see the connection, So let us see this. Okay, we move on. Okay. Now this is. Should we move on to? Inverse? You want to stop at 6 after for you want 1 hour session, right? Yes. Okay. Finally, I see Emma accepting defeat. No, I'm just joking, Emma. Okay. Now we are going to this is inverse. You tell me now what to do. We're gonna do the check for inverse. What to do? You know what to do? You
Over y.
x over y. Sudah lupa dah dia. Okay, equation for inverse proportion is equals to k over x. How to find k? X times y. Remember not? You know what's that? Okay. No notes. Oh, you are.
Yeah. It says k equals x over y.
I do. Where you get the notes from? Is it from me or what? Cannot be from you. Look. I'll show you. I prove to you why it cannot be. Look. I want to get rid of x. I times x here. Then I must also times x here. What? So x times y what, is equals to k. So now you want to find k, you must x times y. Can you try to see, is it in inverse proportion? You try. You tell me whether number one is in inverse proportion.
No.
No, it's not. Huh? Okay. 12, 20, yeah, it's not. Okay. What about B? Is it inverse proportion?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how to, so you remember the test, the difference between this test and this other test. So I'm going to clear this. I'm going to just remind you the other test is here. Remember not? What is this test? You tell me. How to find K? Direct proportion, some direct.
Y over
X, Y over X, right? 10 divided by 2, 5. 20 divided by 4, 5. 25 divided by 6 is not 5. So this is not in direct proportion. The other one is X times Y. X times Y. Okay. Okay, now this one now. Is it in inverse proportion? Do you remember? Hold on. The number is number 1.
I thought it is a curve.
Yes, so you must say, so what's the name of that curve? Something about Malay word or soccer ball. A high, okay, imagine now you have any hyperactive boys in your class. When it comes to soccer, so you remember this word, hyper bola, bola lah. Okay. The word is bola actually, yeah, but ball is also hyperbola. So what is hyperbola? Is like that, the curve that is, you know, the longer and longer it goes, it's getting closer, but it never touches the y-axis. It never touches that. Okay. So why? It's not hyperbola. All right. So they are not in inverse proportion. Move on to the next one. Let's see. Oh, this next one. Okay, what about this one? Hold on. This one, hold on. What is this? Okay, we take three words. Sorry. I need to go through this. This one you need to go through so that you understand. Okay, you observe now. This is the y-axis. This is the what axis is this? Not x, it's 1 over x. Can you see now? So when you take 1 divided by x, it gets into a straight line. This is inverse proportion. Why? Because look at the graph. No, this is not x. No, this is 1 divided by x. So okay, you memorize this, and then it's leading towards the point of origin. They put like this because it cannot reach the point of origin. Okay, we will revise this further. Okay, so one, if you put x here, it has to be hyperbola. But if you 1 over x, it will be a straight line. Never mind. Okay, this one, this is more the technicalities of it. Okay, you go to question number 4. You must find k first, and then you form the equation. Formula for K is X times Y, right? Because it's inverse, right? This is inverse. Your equation, please. Sorry?
It's not inversely proportional.
No, it is. It is. They didn't ask you to see whether it's inverse. They are telling you they are in inverse proportion. So now, what you need to do, you write down the generic equation. What's the generic equation? Y equals to K over X. Now you need to find what is K. How to find K? K, as the thing is X times Y, not X over Y. Yeah? X times Y. So you take this one, 160. So what's the equation? Y equals to 1, K is 160, right? 160 over X. This you have answered question number A. Can you find out P and Q now?
P is 8.
P is 8, is it? Q is?
And
10, okay. Yeah, we're just going to do a few more of these to make sure that it's reinforced. Huh? So well done, well done. Okay, this one, similar. They already tell you this is inversely proportional. They're not asking you to prove. But you need to come up with the K, and you need to come up with the formula.
A is 21.5.
Well, 21.5 or 21. Okay. What is your K?
258.
258. How you get 258? 29 times 28 times 9. No? You try again.
252.
252. Okay. So 252 you did just now, you divided by 12, right? Can you try?
21.
21. Okay. And then find the value of t when z equals to 36. Can do?
I have to get a fraction.
No, you don't get fractions here. So we write down equation. I write down equation for you.
Oh, wait, no.
Z, you know.
I
Z
258 instead.
or 252 over t, right?
7.
7. Okay. Okay, so yeah, okay, we are now, hold on, we go for intermediate. Okay, this one. When a toy car is released from a spring, the the speed is inversely proportional to the square root of the mass. When the mass is 49 grams, its speed is 6.4. So you need to write down the y equals to whatever, okay, the following this. This is sentence you need to follow lah. Oh, sorry. Somehow you went out. Generic formula, you give me generic formula y equals to
Yeah, but
k over x. Okay, we start with this Emma. We start with what we know.
M equals K over
Okay, mass, we put m, hold on. Speed, no, down here, speed. So I put s can equals to k over m.
G.
G. Okay, G is a gram. Okay, can. So this is G is what? The weight, right? S is the speed, right? So now you substitute and you will get it. Substitute, then you want to find K is Y times X, right? So it's S times G.
A is a decimal.
A is decimal. Okay, hold on, let me check. Yeah, it is a decimal. What's your decimal?
307.2.
No, it's not. Hold on. Let me try. We forgot lah. Sorry, miss. I forgot. I did not read this one carefully, you know.
Yeah.
You know this one? So we have to put like that. We must put exactly like this. Can you see?
Still a decimal.
What is your decimal?
123.97.
123.97. Okay, hold on. What is your What is your K?
123.97.
Yeah, okay, correct. Your K is correct. So now you write it down like that now. Y equals to 123.96.
S equals
Sorry, S. Okay. We got S is equals to 123.96 divided by square root of G, right? So now, can you know that G is 36? 123.96 divided by 6. The speed when
20.6.
okay. The speed when the mass. Okay. So now you did divide, right? Okay, I tell you what, can we recheck this one later lah? Okay, let me recalculate. I'm getting my answer is differing from the book, so I don't want to waste time now. Okay, but we move on to 12 now. We do this at the last question. 12. This one, let me check on this. It's either the book or something. Let's see. Hold on. This one we have done before, right? Question number 12. Like question number 12 lah. You find your K?
1200.
Okay, good. All right, now can you try with 16 workers? How long will it take?
75.
Yes, only 5 days. Okay, more or less. Okay, maybe we need to go in. You are clearer in direct or inverse.
Alright.
So next lesson you want to go through inverse. Can I send you this worksheet? You do the inverse, as many as you can. Okay, then. So we are meeting every Friday, right?
Oh yeah, my exam is after next week.
You got the topics covered?
Yeah.
What are they? You will be sending me? Or
After
you send me, Okay, then we plan for it lah. What to cover then? Okay, Ma. We catch up again, right? Okay, bye-bye.